Harris and Vice President Pence, thank you for being here.
A sharp exchange over the Trump administration's handling of the coronavirus pandemic started the debate.
Whatever the vice president is claiming the administration has done, clearly it hasn't worked. When you're looking at over 210,000 dead bodies in our country, American lives that have been lost, families that are grieving that loss. And you know, the vice president is the head of the task force.
But when you say what the American people have done over these last 8 months hasn't worked, that's a great disservice to the sacrifices the American people have made.
So let's talk about caring about the American people. The American people have had to sacrifice far too much because of the incompetence of this administration.
Pence dodged a question about the Rose Garden ceremony that became a super spreader event.
It was an outdoor event, which all of our scientists regularly and routinely advise. The difference here is President Trump and I trust the American people to make choices in the best interest of their health.
Harris fired back.
Let's talk about respecting the American people. You respect the American people when you tell them the truth.
But look, Senator Harris, you're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not.
The candidates clashed over the economy, taxes, and sharply over global warming, which Harris called an existential threat.
We have seen a pattern with this administration, which is they don't believe in science. And Joe's plan is about saying we're going to deal with it, but we're also going to create jobs. Donald Trump, when asked about the wildfires in California, and the question was, you know, the science is telling us this, you know what Donald Trump said? Science doesn't know.
We don't need a massive $2 trillion Green New Deal that would impose all new mandates on American businesses and American families.
There were flashes reminiscent of the chaotic Trump-Biden debate as Pence repeatedly interrupted and talked over Harris, but she remained calm.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. If you don't mind letting me finish, we can then have a conversation, okay?
Please.
Okay.
Senator Harris.
Other issues discussed included racial justice, policing reform, and the rise of white supremacists.
I want everyone to know who puts on the uniform of law enforcement every day that President Trump and I stand with you.
And the reality of this is that we are talking about an election in 27 days, where last week the President of the United States took a debate stage in front of 70 million Americans and refused to condemn white supremacists.
Whether any of the exchanges in this debate will change many voters' minds remains to be seen. Meanwhile, both Pence and Harris, as well as Biden, will be campaigning on Thursday in Arizona, a swing state where polls show Biden is leading. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Salt Lake City.